Welcome back, everybody, to another episode on the HermitCraft server. So we are here in the nether just flying around. I found out that Optifine can turn off the nether fog, so everything is like crystal clear now. We can see much easier all the different stuff going on here in the nether. So I spent about a full 24 hours AFKing at this gold farm. Yeah, I ended up setting up the second collection area like I said I was going to. So half the hoppers go this way, half the hoppers go that way. Now we have 4 separate collection areas, all with a bunch of double chests. And I AFK'd for basically an entire real life day. And I had all of my gold chests completely filled with gold nuggets on all 4 of these collection areas. That's quite a lot. It's a lot of gold, and it takes a lot of time to take all the gold nuggets out of the hoppers, out of the chests, and convert them into ingots and then into blocks. But anyway, we are good now on the whole gold situation. So I was actually coming over here not because I wanted all this gold right now, but because I needed a few pieces of gold to make myself a beacon base. I am deciding that I am no longer going to use emerald for beacon bases. I think you can break these blocks faster, right? I think those break faster than emerald. Maybe they're the same rate, but I think that's a little bit faster. Anyway, yeah, gold basically has no value to me now, and emerald, I still don't have like a good way to get a whole lot of emerald on the server, like real quickly, and not anywhere near as quick as they can with gold, right? Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna be using gold as a beacon base. Now, why did I even talk about a beacon base? Well, what I want to do is set up a bartering farm. And the bartering farm design, the build that I want to do, requires a lot of blackstone. Now you get blackstone from bartering with piglins, but since I don't have a bartering farm set up just yet, yeah, we need to get blackstone another way. So you can go mining through the nether and find little pockets of it, and that's a way to do it. But I think what we're gonna do, I think we are going to find ourselves a bastion that I've already taken over, and we're just gonna go ahead and completely remove all of the blocks, or at least as much as I can carry, right? Yeah. On a live stream fairly recently, we found a bastion. We got the pig step music record. We got ourselves the pig snout banner pattern thing. So like all of the rare items that you can get from a bastion, we found in the one that we raided, which is super, super cool. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and figure out where that bastion was, make sure we got everything together, set up a beacon there, and we're gonna start mining. So for some reason, I thought it was gonna be a good idea, instead of trying to fly through the nether and navigate all the different biomes and run into walls and figure out how to get there and get back, it would be a good idea just to dig a tunnel directly to where we're going. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting this a little bit now, especially now that we're in a basalt delta and we keep running into caves and all this kind of stuff. We're going like 2,700 blocks out. There might be a closer bastion than this one that nobody has claimed, but this is the one that we found. This is the one that we took on, and we killed all the brutes. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go back to here. So I'm gonna continue my tunnel. Hopefully this basalt delta doesn't go on for forever. Oh, well, we found an ancient debris in this tunnel, so I just dug the tunnel all the way to the bastion. Now I'm reversing course, making this tunnel 3 tall, so we can fly back and forth. And I need to go and repair my tools, but yeah, there is an ancient debris right here. Alright guys, so our tunnel ends here, and we can plainly see the bastion. I opened up a little area here, 3x3, put some torches around so I can easily see this place from a distance. So yeah, the plan is we're gonna fly over to this bastion and just start removing it layer by layer, taking it down, filling up shulker boxes full of the stuff. I did notice here on the side of the bastion though that there are a couple of piglin brutes. I thought we cleared them all out, but I guess we got rid of all the ones inside the bastion that could attack us. Now we are still gonna get regular piglin spawns in there. Apparently, well, I thought I saw a skeleton right there on the side. Well, get skeletons because it looks like part of this is within a biome where skeletons spawn, and it looks like there's a lot of gold blocks kind of sprinkled about the bastion too, which is pretty awesome. I'm sure there's a lot of loot chests over there that I did not get before that I definitely want to get, but yeah, the first things that we're gonna do here is hey, rude, First things we're gonna do is start taking this down layer by layer. So I haven't really messed around with bastions too much. I was kind of wondering where all the gilded blackstone was. So I just got done mining out the good top portion of this little section of the bastion here. And then I saw that there was a cave area that kind of went down. I lost my way now. Anyway, so there's a cave that came down here, and then there's like the rough blackstone. Pretty much everything on the surface was the polished blackstone brick and the cracked stuff every now and then. But like there was very rarely any gilded blackstone. But it seems like down here in the rough part, I assume this is where like the piglins were supposed to be mining or whatever. Yeah, we have the gilded blackstone down here, at least a lot more of it. So that's pretty awesome. Well, the underside of that bastion that had the regular blackstone in it, that was what I was really after, and that was actually a lot smaller than I was anticipating when I started mining it. But anyway, we ended up with a decent amount of resources. So there were a few loot chests that I didn't miss. It had some gold items in it. We got some gold blocks from the bastion itself, and we had got an ancient debris and a netherite scrap, which is pretty good. In fact, I think we found another ancient debris and another netherite scrap when I originally took over that bastion, so, you know, not so bad, not so bad. Actually, maybe it was a netherite ingot that I found. Anyway, so we got that from the loot, and then we ended up getting a whole bunch of polished blackstone brick, full shulker, other miscellaneous items. These are pretty rare, the gilded blackstone. We got less than a stack from what I mined, and what I could just find throughout the bastion itself. There were a few pieces of chiseled blackstone, but we can just craft that, so I wasn't really too worried about going after that. And then we got some polished blackstone stairs and stuff. More polished blackstone brick, almost a full shulker here. I guess we can make that a full shulker. There we go. A little bit extra here. And then we got the blackstone. This is what I was really after because I want to make polished blackstone. And I don't think you can take the brick and turn this into polished. I think once you get to the bricks, you're done. Anyway. So then we got some more polished blackstone brick and some cracked, I guess this is in the wrong chest, and a little bit more blackstone and other various things from building the tunnel. And that one ancient debris from the tunnel as well. Alright guys, so I was trying to figure out where I wanted to put our bartering farm. So this is the portal right outside our main island that we get to like our storage room and stuff from. I'm thinking like directly behind the portal, we could open up a room. If we come out here real quick, I think if we come around here, yeah, let me just break out here. Yeah, if we come outside and look at this, so our tunnel goes into this mountain here a little bit, and it's like surrounded on all these sides. If we kind of look around though, this mountain is kind of big. And I think it's going to mostly enclose our bartering farm. Now, the only thing I'm a little concerned about is that there's lava here, and it almost looks like it flows underneath this, and that might be kind of a pain trying to get rid of that lava. It's nothing that we can't deal with. Just throw some sand or gravel on it and fill it all in, right? But yeah, I feel like this is probably going to be the correct spot for us to do it. We have a few other options. Like if we wanted to, we could just have it visible from the outside, like on one of these other tunnels, or we could throw it into the wall over here or something like that. But yeah, I kind of feel like right over here by our main base entrance is going to be the best spot for it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get started on it. There's a lot of excavating I need to do to remove the blocks before we can start placing blocks and make this thing look like an actual thing. So there was kind of like a big hole here where the bartering farm would be exposed outside this netherrack. And I'm covering it up right now because I have seen gas floating around and I really don't want gas bothering me while I'm digging and building, and there's gonna be redstone involved and things like that. So I definitely don't want things getting wrecked. So yep, just kind of marking out how big this area is gonna be. It is kind of a big area that we're doing here. And it's gonna be going pretty darn deep into the ground. Again, hopefully lava won't really be an issue. I've already run into a couple of lava pockets, which are to be expected, but yeah, I don't want to have to deal with an entire lava lake, which we might have to. I'm not actually sure here. And I did see one piece of ancient debris in the ceiling as I was mining this out. I'm not exactly sure where that was. I left it, but now I can't seem to find it. Well, anyway, there is a piece of ancient debris around here somewhere, and I will go ahead and mine that and any other pieces that I find. Oh, there it is right here. Found it. Nice. All right. I just learned my lesson. I was digging down like a dummy. And yeah, I fell into the lava pocket as I was going down and didn't realize that my rockets were on my bar, and yeah, I decided not to live as long as I should have been living. So yeah, we ended up dying, but thankfully I was able to quickly get the rockets on the bar and use my lighter and fly up through the hole here and then land over here and ended up dying. My items just exploded everywhere. But I got everything back. Nothing burned up in the lava, which is great. As far as I can tell, nothing did. Anyway, from now on, I'm going to start using some fire resist potions. So the rest of the digging was done on a live stream, and I've done some things since you last saw where I was digging out. So we have ourselves 3 piglins here, which were all nice and neatly up against this soul sand here in these glass blocks, until this little guy spawned just moments ago and started pushing them around. So now they're a bit dangerous. They weren't a bit ago, but I guess I can try and get them back on the rail so they're safely in place over there. Anyway, so we have these guys. These are going to be the ones that are going to be doing our bartering. Let me see if I can get this guy pushed in. Actually, probably better not. So yeah, since you last saw what I was doing, I have actually built our gold farm. So here's the reveal. It's not 100% finished yet. We're missing part of the ceiling. I want to have crying obsidian everywhere, but I ran out of the stuff, and we're going to be getting that from trading. So I figured I would just leave this unfinished until we got our own instead of buying it from somebody else, since we're about to have a whole bunch of our own. Anyway, so this is what the building is looking like. This was constructed, all designed on a live stream, and I have rebuilt it here on the HermitCraft server. Yep, so we're using a lot of blackstone and some crying obsidian as some accents. We're going to be using that as the ceiling for some dripping particle effects. And this crying obsidian also emits a little bit of light, so it's not like really dark in here. We also have some soul lanterns in here to provide some more light along the ceiling and to hopefully prevent any piglins from walking in here. They're afraid of these lamps. So I'm hoping if they spawn out here and they start walking to this area, they see them and like run away. That's the idea. All right, so this is where our piglins are going to be, in these 3 little spots. We have some droppers here, which are going to be providing them with the gold ingots. And then below them is where the carpet is. And below the carpet is some hoppers. So we're going to be collecting the drops that they trade. And then when it detects that we've collected those drops, it'll shoot out another gold ingot at them. And then we have a downstairs here. So we have 2 staircases, one here and one on this side. And they all meet in the center down here. And then we have our mass storage. Yep. So this is what we're looking like. This goes all the way down to Y18 here in the nether. Just because of the way this building, the shape, the size, and where it lined up with our nether portal. Yeah, so we dealt with filling in a whole bunch of lava and all of that stuff to dig this all out. But yeah, that's where we are right now. So we got large amounts of storage for all the different items that we're going to be bartering with. And I think 2 of these are going to be dedicated to non-stackable items. And I think everything else has its own specific stackable item. All right, so yep, that's where we are with this. And then it's really unfinished back here. This is the behind the scenes area. This is where we dug out so I could fit this whole thing in here. So yeah, we got our redstone back here and the hoppers and all that kind of stuff. But really the thing that we need to do at this point, let me grab an ender pearl. What we need to do at this point is try and get some of those piglins that we have down into these spots down here. Yep. It's gonna be a little difficult, I think. I've never done this before. I don't know what the best way to do it. Maybe like try and get them to pathfind to me and then have trap doors or something so they like fall in there on their own. I don't know if I drop a minecart in there, like I could just minecart them over here and then like have them in the minecart. I don't know if I minecart them over here and then I break them out of the minecart, if they'll stay in here or if they're gonna like pop out and do some weird stuff. Maybe I'll try that first. But anyway, that's where we are on this farm for right now. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get some of these piglins in there and then we'll be back, guys. All right, so here's gonna be our first attempt. I think the rails should be all set. As soon as they place a solid block right here, our piglin should be off. All right, let's hope that everything works correctly and it just lands where it's supposed to go. And all right, well, it's in. It's in. I do need to get it out of that minecart, I think. I don't think they trade while sitting. And even if they do, I don't want them to trade while sitting. I want them to be standing up. So let's see if we can get in there and pop them out of the minecart. Hopefully this won't be a crazy ordeal to do. So we do this, and then I'll do an F3B. All right, and easy. So we have all of the piglins in their cells and we are ready to go. I've restocked the droppers. So I'm just gonna turn one of these on, and we can do that just by pressing this button right here. That'll pulse this torch. It'll pulse the torch that's underneath the block that I'm standing on that you can't see. Yeah, there's a torch there. So that'll pulse that, which will pulse that, which will give the piglin some gold. So you can hear that click. And now that that's got some gold, this thing should just keep firing every time the piglin drops whatever it's bartering and give it a new gold ingot. So this will just keep going until we run out of gold, which is great. Now I did set some of these item filters here. So we got some blackstone, we got some leather, spectral arrows, some iron nuggets, and fire charges. But everything else along the line hasn't been set since we don't have those items, and I don't know exactly what's going to be in there. So one of those is going to be nether quartz, so let's set up a filter for that. Yep, it's going to be a lot of me going through and doing this kind of stuff, trying to get all these things filtered properly. And then these last couple ones down here, I have completely blocked off. That's going to be where the non-stackable items go. So we got nether bricks and we got gravel. Let's make sure we get these in here as well. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and just do this for a while and try and get every single item that we're going to be getting from these guys filtered. So we're not backing up on these hoppers at the end. Oops, string is another one. So let me do this and then we'll be back. One of the most critical parts of this that I didn't add on until just right now is an overflow disposal. So we got lava here, we got a couple of observers and a piston. So we have a comparator up there that's looking at the inventory of a dispenser. So we have a comparator looking at this. As soon as this gets anything in it, it fires the sticky piston and turns a clock on and just throws everything into lava. Yeah, we have a similar thing over at our gold farm, but I think this is going to be a little bit more important here because we're going to be getting a lot of stuff. Anyway, well, we're going to be getting a lot of unstackable stuff. So that's going to be kind of a thing that we got to deal with. So if we come into the farm now, this has been running for a little bit. Let's take a look at the resources that we have collected. Our piglins are doing what they need to do. Dropping their items, getting more gold. Perfect, perfect. And here, yeah, we're getting soul speed 3. There we go. That's cool. A bunch of water bottles and stuff. Potions. So we're getting pearls. We haven't gotten whatever is in this one enough to filter down through the filter into the chest. So we've got some crying obsidian. That's good. We can start finishing our roof. Soul sand, string, gravel, brick, nether quartz, whatever this one is. Maybe fire charges, iron nuggets. A lot of spectral arrows. some leather, and of course a blackstone. This was one of the main reasons why I wanted to set up this farm, is so I could collect blackstone. So now we have essentially an unlimited supply, which is fantastic. I did bring some item frames here so I can put what the items are up here, and we can see from a distance which item or which chest contains which, so I don't have to go through every single chest. Yep, makes a lot of sense to me. And then I brought enough for these last two, and I'm just gonna put potions on them so we know they're like the non-stackable things. I mean, I guess I could put enchanted books on there, but yeah, I guess I'll do like fire potion and maybe water bottle or something. Oh, can I not reach? No, I can't reach. Why? Oh, okay, I can barely reach. Try this one too. Oh, get it. There it is. Nice. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a stretch to get all of those up in there, but yeah, that'll be a nice visualization to see what goes where. And I might even get rid of the item frame border, so it's just the item, like make the item frame invisible. I think that might be kind of cool. But yeah, you get a nice view from up here on the stairs of where all the items are, so you know where to go. I really like this farm. Okay, so this farm has been going for a while. In fact, we went through an entire dispenser dropper worth of gold on all three of these guys, and I just restocked them, so they're now doing another set of nice stacks of gold. Yeah, we've collected enough crying obsidian to complete the ceiling, so now I think the build is complete. I might put in a little bit more detail work down here. I noticed that this downstairs area, aside from the floor, is pretty plain. Like maybe we could do some stripes or something along these blank walls. And then I went ahead and I got rid of the item frames like I said I was going to. Made them invisible, I guess is what I mean. But yeah, we have collected a lot of stuff. We're getting so much gravel. This is so good. I never have to go and farm gravel again. Oh my goodness. Such a great farm. Yeah, this is working really, really well, beyond my expectations. And with that, guys, I think we're gonna go ahead and call this an episode. Yeah, I've spent quite a bit of time designing this entire farm myself, getting all the redstone working, and building in survival. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this farm. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.